Rui Sinet.
Brew.
This guy's the Kai Sinet of YouTube. Hello?
We are at the beginning of a historic discovery. We are going to spend 8 days in total darkness to explore the exact depth of Krubera Cave, which scientists consider to be the deepest cave in the world. We are even hoping to discover new animal species that have been isolated in this subterranean world for millions of years. During this expedition, we are going to cover a distance of almost 5 kilometers, and every one of us will lose 10 kilograms on average.
Curiosity brought me here, but it is too risky. Let's descend to the deepest point of the world's deepest cave.
The explored part of Krubera is 2,199 meters deep, but its true depth is still a mystery. The last update to its map was over a decade ago.
Now I'm going to secure myself. I'm going to put this
7 kilometers down?
Secured again. I'm going to tie this new station's rope to my stop descent to descend further. I'm good to go. I'll take
2.
Securing
it's
point
7,000 meters. Oh, feet.
Jamar, take it off. Time to descend.
I'm gonna call this guy out. This guy sounds like he's from EU, but he's using feet because it appeals to the American audience. Use a kilometer and meters.
At the cave's deepest accessible point, there lies a dangerous siphon never passed until now. Yet our goal with the Russian speleologist team is to push further. I even signed a contract accepting that this expedition could literally cost me my life. For over 20 years, Crimean Federal University lecturer Gennady Samokin has worked on this cave.
The hardest part is always the entrance part.
I've been training for over a year to join this expedition and document it. During these shoots, I'll come face to face with life-threatening situations on 4 separate occasions.
Time to connect to this station. I'm gonna secure myself first. Now I am connected to 2 securing points. Any mistake can be fatal. That's why we use 3 securing points.
Deep, slippery well.
Chat, realistically, okay, how secure are those anchoring points in the rock? Because he's double securing onto this thing, but what if the thing actually fails?
Fatal. That's why we use
it's some trick of physics, though, no?
Deep, slippery wells.
It's like wedge or something.
Siphons where there is no air, and freezing temperatures. That's what we're about to face.
It's time to take this off, and then this off. Now we are gonna descend. Hello, Krubera. Pitch darkness.
Free!
These hooks and ropes you see are from previous expeditions. For more than 60 years, speleologists from around the world have come to Krubera, with no one yet measuring the exact depth of the cave. There's a real danger of rockfalls and sudden floods.
Be careful with the rocks here.
Even the most...
Chat, I'm actually surprised it took him that long to go that deep, because, dude, he has a human curiosity. Imagine the thought at the time. Imagine if you think, what if we get a new, like, rock or a new something that nobody else has, like an alien, like, cube of power or whatever? It's insane. Think about that. I mean, I would go, even in the 100s fucking years, I'd fucking go down there.
Have come to Krubera, with no one yet measuring the exact depth of the cave. There's a real danger of rockfalls and sudden floods.
Be careful with the rocks here.
Even the most experts have lost their lives here for these reasons.
Okay.
With the help of NVIDIA Studio and GeForce RTX GPUs, we've brought the first ever detailed 3D map of Krubera Cave to life. More on them later, but on this map you can see 5 main camps at different depths of the cave.
Can you use sonars to
The camps
map it
are
out?
set up in a way that they are only 8-hour moving distance far from each other. We move 8 hours a day, then rest.
Just because we're descending one after the other doesn't mean it's only us. We're actually a team of 2 groups, 11 people in total.
That's it?
And right at the beginning, I started to tangle myself. Because of confusion, I forgot to put my stop descender on and carelessly unlocked my most vital securing point. Now I'm relying on the Jumar, the weakest securing point. It works fine as long as I stay upright, but if I squat a bit too much, it fails.
I forgot one thing.
Wait, what?
I need to adapt quickly if I want to make it out alive.
I'm gonna put my securing point because I forgot to put my sander. Alright.
When you're on the rope, it's just you and the rope.
Oh, because it
You're all
doesn't have a
alone.
spinner.
Nobody can see the mistakes you could make and really help you.
I climbed a little bit. I climbed a little bit.
This pedal got away from me. I need to put it back on. If I fall from here, I don't think I'm gonna be
This
alive.
was proven fake. How is that proven fake? What? Fake how? Huh?
The average speed of moving through the cave is 100 meters per hour. Our ascending speed and descending speed are the same. We also carry our bags with us in the cave.
The temperature is only 3 degrees Celsius, so being here is not different from being inside of a giant fridge.
Hey man, hey, how are you? You feel cold already?
Not yet.
There. You okay?
I
This is
really
where a
hate
sheep
that.
met its tragic end, falling from the lush valley above down hundreds of meters into the darkness below.
The sheep is under the soil. They covered it because they wanted to prevent the smell.
Now we are about to get through a tight squeeze. As its name suggests, you have to make yourself as small as possible and crawl inside.
Let it go. I'll go after it. Oh my god. I will do this. I have to go outside.
After just 10 hours in the cave, our eyes are bloodshot and our faces are covered with mud. My clothes cling to me, soaked with sweat. We managed to descend another 150 meters more and finally made it to our first camp. We're currently at minus 350 meters from the surface after a solid 12-hour descent, while some of the experienced cavers in the team went straight to camp minus 700.
Hurry up, crawl. Where could I put this?
Hang it over there.
Got it. Like drying them off in the sun, huh?
Yeah.
Gennady is very optimistic about the
of the tent
possibility
is
of
to remain
discovering a
dry
new animal
and
species
maintain
at the
heat.
bottom of the cave. I can't stop wondering what we will discover.
My boot's on fire. Is that your boot?
I think.
Take this one. We should put the kettle on. Let's warm up the tent first.
Then dry our socks.
Now, everyone is busy drying out their damp clothes and repairing their gear.
We're gonna eat some snacks. It's really cold, especially when we sit down. We can feel more cold from the ground. Change our clothes and we will drink this soup, eat some pasta, and sleep, hopefully not get frozen. Кавказская кухня.
The most important things
Is that
are
efficient
food and fuel
meal?
for heating, of course. Speleologists spend the maximum amount of calories, up to 8,000 kilocalories a day. It's impossible to fulfill the calories. That's why I say nutrition is very important.
Everything I wore has gotten wet, and I need it dry by the morning. We have sleeping bags that keep us warm down to minus 10 degrees Celsius.
Good morning, everybody. I just woke up and I'm freezing. I completely lost my sense of time.
After a sunless morning in Krubera, we shake off our weariness. He's sipping the fresh water that the cave offers.
What? So what's at the bottom there?
Fresh.
He's sipping the fresh water that the
Chat, what is that? It looks like some sort of fucking water filter. Look at that. It's on the wall.
cave offers.
It's not a rock. It's not a rock. It's not a rock. It's like a pipe ending.
He's sipping the fresh water that the
You see that? Guys, it's like a pipe ending, almost like a filter for a pool.
cave offers. Everybody gears up for the descent.
How are you feeling?
Better than yesterday. I'm feeling a little more combative.
I'm gonna put on my thermal underwear, then wear this
I'm
costume.
thinking they actually
wear
put a
my
filter
boots,
for real.
My waterproof gloves.
And they filter the rainwater so that people don't have to bring their own water.
My muscles
In the
hurt,
cave.
but I'll try to be quicker today. Our goal is to reach the camp at minus 700 meters as quickly as possible to meet up with the team that went ahead, and then push forward to camp minus 1400. No time to waste.
Hey everybody. You look like Terminators.
Horizontal tunnel. Then another big well, 115 meters long. Another tunnel. From there, some ropes down and up, and horizontal like tunnels again.
And then?
After that, the last well is 30 meters. Then we like go a little bit more and find the camp.
I also asked him if we could catch up with the first group.
It will take like about 2.5 hours to get, maybe like less, but I don't know when they will move out.
Right.
They think we are slow and they want to wait as much as possible.
That's the passage we have to go?
Yes.
If you want to pee, you have to take all the gear off, which will take any person about 30 minutes. If you are in a hurry, you might pee on yourself. Sometimes it's a better idea to do so. Free? Let that go, which pulls me down. It's not like Earth, it's like an alien planet. No life here. Bye-bye. Bye. Alright, good luck. Yeah, you too.
Chat.
This works, yeah.
I'm not even trying to be weird. What if when you pee in a pouch, right? And you have a jacket with a front pockets, whatever, and you put the pouch in with the warm to get some of that warmth back in.
We're completely cut off from the outside world and on our own down here. The camp on the surface has no way of knowing directly if anything goes wrong, so we have to be extra careful.
Look, there's water here. They gathered the water from here to the camp.
We've been descending for about 6 hours today. We're all pretty wiped.
Oh, the rope is wet.
From now on, all ropes are wet, and the descender's mechanism doesn't slide easily on wet ropes, causing risky shock loads each time.
Breathe. Another tunnel, huh?
He is shaking from the cold.
What?
I asked for another break.
You have to rest, but you cannot rest long enough to start freezing. Sometimes you kind of sit, you turn your light off, you close your eyes and try to rest and falling asleep, and this is the worst. You can easily die if you fall asleep. So no matter how hard it is, how difficult it is, you just have to push yourself.
So we've decided to rest at camp minus 700 before pushing to camp minus 1400. Here is our home for tonight. It looks like everyone has gone ahead already.
Our guide is going to prepare some lunch, dinner, whatever it is. I don't know what time it is. My brain is so tired. More tired than my muscles.
We're close to camp minus 1,400.
Before entering the minus 1,400 camp, speleologists created a makeshift water tap using an empty bottle. The group ahead has also reached their new campsite at minus 1,400.
That's what I said earlier, no?
Why are you pointing at the tent? It's going to fly off your hand.
How am I washed? What did I say? What did I do?
Hello,
How am I
dear
washed?
friends.
There's after days of right. After ready to dive further into the depths of Krubera.
Cold and wet. I tried to dry all my clothes yesterday.
Is there not a material that doesn't break?
These blue gloves, they're still wet.
Like
The
chainmail.
preparation process takes about 1 or 2 hours, and climbing down will take about like 8 to 9 hours.
Today we are planning to descend 700 meters more and arrive at camp minus 1400.
I mean, chainmail of carbon.
Behind you and one hand ahead of you.
Carbon
That is the
nail.
very reason why we packed light and made sure our bags are slim and long.
I barely fit.
Expensive. Hello?
Everybody, let's keep going. This is the right way.
When moving in the dark, the light from headlamps can sometimes block the other's view.
But bend your goddamn headlight down. I can't see anything.
That's enough. I hate this camera.
While I was waiting to descend, my headlamp battery ran out.
Oh, my battery is finished. There's no light.
Luckily, I had spare batteries in my pocket.
At the very bottom of the cave, we did a topographic survey and we recorded everything with the camera.
When going down, why not put a winder on the pulley when they go down, and it winds a machine that creates friction or whatever, and it charges up.
As we go deeper into Krubera, I wonder how the animals have evolved here in the dark.
Induction.
So far, I haven't crossed with any creature, but it makes me think where there's water, there's a chance for life to exist.
Cave is so wet now.
Your biological
or whatever
clock is always off. Without clock, automatically switch to 40 hours day.
40-hour daytime.
Yes, so they like awake for 20 something and sleeping for 16 like something.
We've reached the halfway point of Krubera Cave, but we still need to descend another 200 meters to get to the next camp. The cold, tiredness, and being always under artificial light are starting to affect my performance and leading me to make fatal mistakes. At this point, when I was 50 meters above the rocky ground, I accidentally unlocked my last securing point and realized I had to hang solely by the strength of my muscles.
Oh. I forgot putting my descender on.
Every second, my muscles are getting tired. If I fail to lock my carabiner and fall, I will certainly lose my life. The way I attach the carabiner is extremely risky, and it could open at any time. I also got my glove jammed.
Right. It's not looking good. It requires full dedication. One small mistake can kill you. Now I'm good to go.
this guy, man.
Gotcha. This is the rope I want to be on.
Just a couple of minutes later, I almost unlocked my last securing point for the second time. I opened the carabiner. Fortunately, I realized my mistake.
That's not good. Another mistake. I need to put my sander first.
My eyes feel heavy in constant darkness, and my brain feels like it's collapsing under the
people
weight
do
of
this
fatigue.
like all the time, man.
It's really tough. It's not easy as it looks.
Is that impossible to make that mistake? Really?
Welcome. At last, we've got our feet on solid ground. One of the speleologists gives us a brief on what to expect on the remaining route. He's curious if I could take it because of the mistakes I made one after another.
Sorry guys, there are some siphons there. Wait for us here.
Just a few hundred meters below, there are underwater currents that block the way. Siphons are basically passages that are flooded with underground rivers.
Well, everybody, let's go and take a dip.
Oh.
There are dozens of them along our path, and a single wrong move could leave us trapped, out of breath, and facing the terrifying risk of drowning. To help you better understand the challenging conditions in Krubera, we created 3D models of siphon explorations and the map. Blender, as with most 3D softwares, is powered by NVIDIA Studio and GeForce RTX, so we work directly in full detail within the viewport, seeing results instantly without waiting for long renders. On the map, you can see where the siphons begin and end. These water-filled, deep passages are scattered through...
Okay, he's selling this like it's like some cutting-edge like technology, like generation. And we got this like bullshit fucking paint drawing. What is going on?
You can see where the siphons begin and end. These water-filled, deep passages are scattered throughout the cave, and we're now starting with a moderately big one. Creating these animations took us 2 weeks, but the advanced technology we used significantly sped up our workflow and helped us to save hours. This caver, as you can see, has attached rocks to himself to prevent floating upwards and striking his body on the ceiling. He could also be swept away by the water flow and...
Also, the animation didn't even show the air pockets Like what?
Get lost in one of the upward leading passages and lose his life. Some of the siphons, like this one, have no air pockets, which means these passages are completely filled with water. Passing through them can take several minutes depending on their length and difficulty. If you can't follow the rope in the siphons and miss it, you can enter the wrong tunnel and you can drown. If your clothes get caught on a sharp stone and you can't get it out in a panic, you can drown. Even if you do everything right, you can still drown if you can't hold your breath long enough.
Chat, is there not like a pocket version of a small rebreather that has like one?
We made it back to the -700 after a 6-hour exhausting climb. I was starting to lose focus from the cold and exhaustion, so the speleologist didn't think it was safe for me to keep going and asked me to wait for them back at camp. Thankfully, there's enough water and snacks here to keep us going for the coming days.
Oh, these are the mats, huh? Bingo.
The sudden and powerful flooding at camp -1640 lifted the leftover mats off the ground, leaving them stuck high above.
For one puffer.
It looks like this place was totally submerged.
We didn't know it at the time, but while we were in the cave with no connection with the surface camp, it started raining, which means a real risk of flooding. The footage you're seeing now is from a few years ago. As you can see, people barely made out. Similar floods could destroy our camps and the passages.
Everybody got so wet. Look how we dry ourselves off. It's a good idea.
After a wet and chilly night in the cave, the speleologists are preparing their gear for the big days ahead. They will measure the exact depth of the cave and might even discover new animal species unknown to mankind.
-1640.
Yeah, it exists. I see it there.
The sharp icicle-like structures hanging from the roof are called stalactites. These formations grow incredibly slowly, typically less than 10 centimeters in 1,000 years. They form when water drips down and calcium carbonate.
Look. I told you, it's like a one, and even that probably has a bunch of puffs. I'm thinking
deposits build up
actual
over
one puff,
time.
like a vape. Like,
is there any space for me?
One puff.
Yeah.
The team is extra careful to avoid damaging them.
This looks so dangerous.
They also became both physically and mentally exhausted.
Stalagmite is from the bottom, stalactite from the top.
It is too low. It needs to be higher. We will hang out more laundry.
Finally, they made it to camp -1960, which is the last and the most uncomfortable camp due to its limited space.
Is it okay if I pee on you?
The team was unable to even stand up properly the entire time they were in this small gallery.
The camp is -1,960 meters down. It's one of the deepest camps in the world. Some of us are soaked entirely, and we all have bruised eyes.
This is gonna be on a test, okay? But let me give you a tip on how to remember that. Stalagmite, right? An M. If you draw an M, what does it look like? It looks like a stalagmite.
So, Captain Siphon, it starts about 200 meters down from here.
After days of relentless effort, the team has finally reached the deepest point in Krubera that humankind has ever explored. Gennady and his teammate are now working to precisely map Krubera's depths. Measuring the deep underground is much more challenging than measuring the surface, as GPS signals are useless. A laser rangefinder is used, which is capable of calculating indirect heights and distances between 2 points. He is proceeding to the outermost edge for the exact calculation. The device has a special compass board and is used with a plastic battery instead of a regular one to reduce magnetic errors.
Chat.
Not on our left,
Chat.
not on our right.
Why not a ball full of lasers that goes BAM! And you can map out every room accurately.
Where to go?
There is no other way.
What?
There is no other way.
I understand.
He has to get wet for this calculation.
Okay.
Once they exit the cave, they will make the total calculation and issue an official statement regarding the cave's actual height.
Okay.
They are near the Two Captains Siphon, the deepest siphon in the world. This is the endpoint. They're preparing the gas tanks to dive into the deepest point of the cave, equipped with a precision measurement device to record the cave's depth. Gennady also carries numerous bait traps. He hopes to discover a new animal species yet unknown to mankind.
What?
We have to be careful here.
Who the fuck lives in here, motherfucker?
Let's see if anything lives down there.
Now the team is getting inside the siphon's deep, cold, and murky waters.
Good idea. Thank you, man. That's very sweet.
They have already marked some parts of the Two Captains Siphon during their previous expeditions, but they have had difficulty discovering it entirely. There are sections that have remained a mystery, but now their secrets are about to be unveiled. He tied a few bait trap bottles to the rope so as not to lose them.
brainworm lore.
On their way back, they didn't notice it, but the camera captured it. A small, completely transparent animal was lurking in the water.
Hey!
Then another animal showed up, but that also went unnoticed.
Hey!
What is this? These animals are blind due to the absence of light. Fortunately, these animals are blind due to the absence of light.
Actually, looks like one of the like a shrimp worm.
Fortunately, the team managed to capture an exceptionally unique animal in the trap. They also encountered another highly distinct-looking animal purely by chance. The footage you're seeing has never been captured before.
There it is. There is the fish. Let's not lose it.
Wow, what is this?
Let's get this one right away.
If these animals are unique to this cave and have never been spotted before, these findings will be added to the precious library of human knowledge. A significant...
Motherfucker, what is he doing? What? They don't have like a small, tiny little, like thing to put it in? What is he just...
significant step for mankind. We have documented them on video. Most of these creatures are transparent and they have evolved in total darkness.
That was the final one.
But the other creature they pulled from the trap is not a new discovery. It was identified in 2013 and it only lives in Krubera Cave. Its name is Gammarus kruberian.
Amazing news. I'm just in shock. I'm realizing that we live in a beautiful world.
What?
Depth measurements of the Two Captains Siphon and consequently the cave have also been collected. Could this discovery confirm Krubera as the Earth's deepest known cave and lead to its inclusion in geography textbooks? Now it's time to ascend to uncover the truth about Krubera Cave.
Oh my god.
How long do you think we will
Okay, there's no shot that this guy's making a discovery on a YouTube video.
We had already put our caving suits back on at the time they had predicted they would arrive and patiently waited for them.
Did nobody else go down there?
Yeah, I hear them.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming.
We're getting ready to ascend back up 700 meters in 24 hours. The ascent is both the hardest part of a caving journey and the stage where most life losses occur. This phase demands not only significant physical effort, but also sustained focus and precise execution.
I hit my head here.
Insects started to appear.
Hey, capture it then.
We took our final break for snacks to regain some energy.
We have a little way to go.
During an 8-day caving expedition, the relentless effort of ascending, descending, and enduring a constant 3-degree cold burns an immense amount of calories.
Brother, that's insane.
Most of us lost around 10 kilograms over the course of this journey. It's a significant sacrifice we make in the pursuit of new discoveries.
This is probably the longest time I've ever been in the cave.
Once everyone exits the cave, Gennady Smokin, the leader of the expedition, will evaluate the success of the 8-day mission. He has a very important announcement to share with the world.
This is a much better way.
The daylight, the breeze, the fresh air, the rain, and the scent of plants restore my sense of humanity.
Finally, I see the daylight.
I feel profound gratitude for being alive.
Save water.
Now, we are about to discover the most important aspect of this documentary.
Can you officially confirm that Krubera is now the deepest cave in the world?
We deliberately didn't publish the depth data of Krubera Cave until this interview. This is a very important moment. We wanted the collaborative work we've done with you to culminate in a clear declaration that Krubera Cave is, as of today, the deepest cave in the world. The computer calculated the margin of error for us, which was around 0.1%. Today, we can confidently state that with our methodology, the depth of Krubera Cave is 2,224 meters, including the siphon and the upper entrance, which is 3 meters higher than the Arabica Massif. This means the margin of error is approximately 10 meters. This year, we also collected samples of crustaceans and sent them for analysis.
You also discovered some creatures during the exploration. Could you share more information about them? Have you completed their taxonomic classification, or is the research still ongoing?
We discovered some really interesting findings this time. What is really important is that these data that we have collected are unique. This is because almost no one has ever worked at such depths. But their exact species identification is not yet determined.
You might remember that at the end of one of our previous videos, I asked for your support for the Krubera project. Thanks to your donations, the exploration of Krubera Cave became possible, allowing us to film these discoveries and share them with the world. More than 100
Bro, fucking donation. Let's suck it.
...188 people took part in the making of this project. Unlike other so-called documentaries on the internet which often explain already known facts, we documented something entirely new. This project is a true documentary in every sense. In the future, we are planning to visit Tristan da Cunha, the most remote settlement in the world. To get there, we will travel 7 days on a cargo ship from South Africa, spend 2 weeks on the island and return back in 7 days. The nearest settlement there is St. Helena, which is approximately 2,430 kilometers to the north. But everything related to this project is costly. Only your super thanks support could make this rare documentary come to life.
I enjoyed it, chat.
I also want to thank
This guy sues me. Well, I'm 07, I guess.
Animations and maps of the Krubera Cave. With the power of GeForce RTX
I enjoyed the video.
we were able to efficiently handle over 30 hours of raw footage.
Okay. Is this a hashtag ad?
RTX GPUs, we were able to efficiently handle over 30 hours of raw footage with unmatched efficiency and share this Krubera documentary with you. AI-powered video editing with NVIDIA's GPUs saves us a lot of time on big projects like this by handling repetitive and time-consuming tasks for us. As a production team using Blender for 3D modeling and Adobe Premiere for video editing, RTX GPUs speed up tasks like noising renders and make 3D rendering incredibly smooth. Meanwhile, the ray tracing course delivered photorealistic lighting and shadows, bringing our 3D scenes to life. On the video editing side, RTX GPUs enabled us to improve audio clarity with AI-driven noise reduction, achieve precise color match.
I don't like it. I'm still watching this. Chat. I'm confused.
In the human body, disrupts sodium channel activity in cell membranes and prevents neurons and muscle cells from communicating and functioning properly. That's why my fingertips are currently insensitive to heat and have abnormal sensations like tingling and numbness, and I feel this effect slowly spreads throughout my body.
Take it, man, take it. I feel very hot now. I first felt like I was burning, so I tried to take off my shirt. And then after,
so why do people want to do this then? It's not like a bad high then.
The lady also had a spoonful of the mad honey we harvested today. She seems to be in good spirits. Our host is definitely benefiting more from Mad Honey than I am. She's now in a euphoric state.
How old is she? It's so rude to ask. I'm sorry. What's she saying? Is she comfortable with us filming her?
Oh, maybe they become tolerant to the side effects or whatever.
I have a headache here, from my forehead to my left eye. So I don't want to keep my eye open.
I'm dealing with pain all over my body. Seconds feel like hours, and I slightly lose my track of time. The effects are growing more intense, and I'm starting to feel sick. I've suddenly begun throwing up. Grayanotoxin doesn't have an antidote. Most of the time, the body can tolerate it, but there are rare cases where it can cause heart failure. To enjoy the medicinal benefits without side effects, it's best to stick to your doctor's recommendations. Fortunately, my body cleared the poison within 24 hours, and I felt much better the next day, despite a night filled with headaches, nausea, and ringing in my ears. Mad Honey isn't easy to come by. It requires skilled and brave individuals to harvest it from cliffside hives. The Gurungs preserve a rich cultural legacy that I hope will be passed down to future generations.
Don't forget to download the game that my game development company has created.
CS2 और पब्लिक क्या बोलती है कौन देख रहे ले भाई कितने लोग देख रहे ले जरा लाइक ठोको Milo. Yes, दूसरे बेटे लोग कहाँ गए ये चुतिया क्यों आया इस लोगों को कौन बुलाया मेरे को देख फिर खेलते हुए ये भाई रात को सब लोग रुकना अपन स्टोरी मोड खेलने वाले बहुत मस्त है किंग विंग का गेम है जो देखना बारिश की मां का बुर भाई गाना फाड़ ले लपाई लप बहुत सही है गेम है बहुत सही गेम
शुरू से टोयोटा रंडी गाड़ी है बहन की लोड़ी
Let's roll. Area secure. Remember, this isn't the killing house anymore. This is real life. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire.
Short. Long.
Grenade out.
खेल गया भाई विक्टर।
Kill those bastards. KL राहुल।
पापी।
क्या हो रहा है? बेंच लौटा भी गया क्या?
हो जाते और बहन जो शादी नहीं होती है ना तो ऐसा ही होता है।
तेरी होगी शादी।
तेरी होगी शादी
अरे बाहर है नाइस वन। पोकरे
या तोतले।
आपसी बात है भाई, आपसी बात।
केएल राहुल। ए तोतले। नंदी का बच्चा। लंता बच्चा।
क्या हो रहा था इधर? क्या कर रहा
चुप
भाई कहाँ हल्ला सो रहे हो?
मेरी माँ को पुच्ची, तेरी माँ की पुच्ची में हाथी का लंड भोसड़ी के।
शॉर्ट पे
तेरी माँ के
लॉन्ग ऑफ ड्रॉप।
तेरी माँ के बारे में हाथी का लंड।
स्केयर फेस।
तेरी माँ की चूड़ियाँ। मैं तो बराबर बुला रही हूँ। इसकी माँ का लोड़ा, इसकी माँ के गाड़ में हाथी का लंड है। हाथी का लोड़ा ये लंड का हुआ।
पूछ ले, इधर पूछ ले, यहाँ पूछ ले। बैठ इधर बैठ यहाँ पे।
अरे माँ की गांड से इतना प्यार है तो उसकी गांड में जाओ ना यार, खेल तो लो आराम से। भाई मुझसे पूछना किसकी माँ?
किक करो। तेरी माँ के गाड़ में।
मिट दे गया।
ये तोतले वापस बोल। ये तोतले। वो सब्जी। ये बोका चोदा। आयो। ना अंदर भुसड़ी के। ये तोतला मर गया। भाई हवा कुतरा। ये कुतरा मिलास करे। ये बंगी।
चिपर गंदू क्या?
मरेगा भाई, मौत पक्की थी।
अरे लाइव है
देख क्या आया।
अभी तेरे को मिल गया तेरा यूट्यूब, अभी तेरे को स्पैम करूंगा।
स्पैम कर लूंगा अभी मैं पहले तो। टाइम तलेला
तेरी माँ के
कौन लाइव है? अच्छा
कोई नहीं देख रहा भाई।
खेलने दो।
ये तोतला हंसाया। बी भागा बी।
तेरी तरफ
मजाक कर रहा हूँ रे, दिल पे मत ले, लड़ पे चाहिए तो ले ले।
नहीं अभी दिल पे तो तेरा
मैं लेने पे
रुक जा अभी इतने अच्छी चीजें लिखूंगा तेरे यूट्यूब पे, इतना स्पैम
पैन तो ले ला। मिला बेटा
भाई के 124 फॉलोअर्स है भाई।
भाई ने हंस लिया।
ले बूस्ट ले। उससे कुछ फायदा नहीं है वैसे। क्या पड़ी
ब्लेज, यहाँ पे फ्लैश करना पीछे इसके।
अबे लॉन्ग आ गए बेंचो।
लॉन्ग
आ गए बेंचो।
भाई एलटी में दिख नहीं रहा।
पापा बोल पापा। ओ ये जान की बड़वी।
We give them spanking.
ओ ये जान की बड़वी।
1-2 का 4।
दिन में गान बजता, रात में यूट्यूब चलाता।
तोतले वापस बोल। अरे तू घाटी है क्या? मेरे को ये तो बता। ये चुतिए किधर गया? चिनार का पैदाइश
गया वो।
आई जल्दी गाना पड़ गई।
बट तेरा YouTube का नाम क्या है?
यही है
बदीर प्लेज भाई।
भाई बदीर का YouTube भी है।
वार्म अप है। जल्दी रहो, आजा।
चली ना।
अरे इतना जल्दी चले गया यार, मजा नहीं आ रहा है। अरे तोतला चाहिए यार। एनिग्मा लौड़िया। हाँ मुंबई से ही हो भाई।
किधर?
नहीं पड़ला।
डॉम्बी वाली।
किसके माँ डोंगी दे रही है भाई? ये लिखता है मुंबई से, तो मुंबई इसका पूरा खानदान का पैसा निकल जाएगा 1 BHK लेते लेते।
आगे शॉट आगे तुम्हारी मार लो।
ये टू नाइस, सुनना टू नाइस, तेरा ना पूरा खानदान का पैसा चला जाएगा 1 BHK लेते लेते इधर, समझा?
मुंबई से हूँ भाई, मुंबई से ही हूँ मैं, मुंबई से हूँ।
मुंबई से ही है ना, तो शान बैठना लौड़े, इतना क्या भुसड़ी के गाना में छू लेते रे।
चल ठीक है भाई, काटो
बता दे भाई, छू ले तो भाई, आमने सामने आके बात करते हैं फिर। इतना कहाँ भाई आपका यार, क्या होता है यार? अरे सपने का टिकट मेरे को दे देना यार, बट प्लेन की देगा तो 11 ही की देना, 11 ही की देना।
सालों से एक बुलेट नहीं लगी, बताओ।
अरे वो तो घर आके तेरी मम्मी के साथ ही करूँगा, वो दिक्कत नहीं है, थ्रीसम करेंगे, चल तेरी मम्मी के साथ, दिक्कत नहीं है कोई।
चल भाई,
कौन आ रहा है? क्रो आ रहा है तू?
किधर आने के लिए भाई?
ये टू ना इसकी मम्मी के साथ रात बिता, टाइम स्पेंड करना है।
जरूरत ही नहीं भाई, ये कैसे
भाई देखा तो दूसरे दिन अपन ड्रम में।
ठीक है,
ये नहीं हुआ काय झालं रे तुला?
गेम नाही चालत रे,
टेम्पररी फाइल डिलीट मार की।
भाई तुम लोग बड़े बंदे टिकट ले भाई, बहुत ही ज्यादा वन साइडेड है भाई। थोड़ा भाई पीछे में करो,
माच गई आए। अरे रे
क्या फ्लैश है भाई, ठीक है।
भाई क्या है यार? तुम ऐड हो क्या यार? मेरा वापस से वो हो गया था, हैक हो गया था बीच में। इससे केस ले लोगे, स्किन तुमको चाहिए ले लो, इससे केस ले लो।
तो लोग आवाज क्यों नहीं कर रहे आप?
फोकस ब्रो, अरे लौड़ा कवर भेंचो इनकी माँ का बड़ा भाई। अरे भेंचो कवर क्यों नहीं दिया?
ट्रिगर बट टॉप मिड भाई उसके
टॉप मिड है, बी शॉट है।
हे होए होए कुड़ी